just got done giving them a bath. So they're clean noodles now. And today, what I wanted to talk about is just pretty much a backstory on them three. When we got them, how old they are, and why we named them what we named them. So first, we can go ahead and we'll start with this dude. So this is Christopher. He is, I want to say, well, we're going to go based off of when we got him. He was maybe like 3 months old when we got him. We got him at PetSmart. A lot of people don't like and don't recommend getting snakes from PetSmart because most of the time they're really underfed. They're not really well taken care of like how breeders would take care of them. But the way I see it is, if you buy your pets from PetSmart, especially ball pythons or any snake that is, I take it as if you're rescuing them, you're giving them a better home. You're going to be taking care of them a lot better and, more frequently than what, chain pet stores will. Not talking down on them because, I like PetSmart, but I just feel like us as pet owners for snakes, you're more dedicated to taking care of these type of special animals. But yeah, we got him in October of 2018. He was about 3 months old, so he was a wee little noodle. Not very, he didn't look, he was healthy, but he wasn't as healthy as he should have been. You could see his spine when we first got him. He was a lot skinnier, but now he's grown a lot. He eats, we used to feed him frozen thawed, but then we found this really cool pet shop nearby where we live, and they actually give us mice that, they actually thump on the head, and they do us the favor. We don't feed live because for preference, you can feed them live. They're little white mice, like not very much bigger than their fattest width here. But that's what we feed them. So they're fresh, they're still warm, and they do really well. We stopped doing the frozen thawed because, getting them from PetSmart, you don't really know how long the mice are sitting there. So going to a local pet shop, you know how long they've been there because, they actually thump them for you. You can actually freeze them as they thump them, so you know how long your mice were frozen for. But they do really well. I don't think there's ever been like one time where he didn't eat, maybe like once or twice, but it was because we were giving them frozen thawed at the time, and the mice were a little too cold. Still, they would get cold when we would get them, even though they were already like mushy inside. But that's what it is. So again, this is Christopher. He's almost a year since we've had him. So he's the chillest one. He's a real sweetheart. He loves pats on his head. Look. Well, not today, but he usually does. So we'll go ahead and move on with the next noodle. So this is going to be Princess Belle. She is a pastel. And we named her Belle because of our daughter Camila. She saw that she was yellow. And the only princess that we associated that wears yellow is Princess Belle. We got her in November, actually, a month after we got Christopher. We got her from a breeder. He is a pet shop owner, River City Exotics here in San Antonio, Texas. He breeds his own snakes. So shout out to him. He's a really great guy. He knows his stuff, and he doesn't just, sell his snakes just to anybody. He wants to make sure that his snakes are going to go to people that actually will take care of his noodles. So we saw her. She was way brighter when we got her. Of course, they're gonna be a lot more brighter with pastels when they're younger, and a lot of other breeds. But yeah, I mean, she still looks yellow, as you can see, and she is gonna be bigger than the boys, of course, because she's a girl. Girls tend to be a lot bigger than boys, so she's gonna grow about 3 to 5 feet maybe, so she's gonna be as long as me when she's an adult, because I'm 5'1". But yeah, her personality, I mean, she's nice too. We haven't had real much issues with her, actually none at all. Of course, at first when you get a ball python, their environment is very new to them. They got to get used to their new homes for a while. So yeah, at first she was a little striky, but with time and with handling your pets, they will learn, you know, that, hey, it's a human, they're gonna handle me, they love me, yay. So this is her. She's really cool. And last, oh, where you going, pal? We have here Casper, the friendly pinstripe ghost. So this guy, with help of our friend from work, Jesus, he was able to tell us what type of snake he was because we didn't know. We got him at PetSmart as well. He was under a fancy ball python. He's peeing on me. Ew. Well, anyway, we didn't know what type of ball python he was. So we asked him. He's like, hey, that looks like a pinstripe. And yeah, we did some research on it. And as you can tell with his coat, he is a light, like tan. And the stripes on his sides. So he's really cool. We got him November, October, November, December. So we got them a month apart. He is the most active noodle that we have. As you can tell, he moves so much. He does not stay still, and he is not shy. He has bitten me, and he's actually the only one that's bitten me, and that was actually my fault. During feeding time, when you feed your snakes, of course, you want to make sure that you don't feed them in the same, you know, enclosure that you're feeding them, where they live and where they slither, because they're gonna start to associate that with, oh, it's feeding time. So anytime that you want to stick your hand in there and you want to just grab them and it's not feeding time, they're gonna strike because they're gonna think, oh, it's Baba time, but it's not. So that's exactly what happened with me. I accidentally was feeding him in his enclosure, but I forgot to take out his home. So I had already presented the mouse, and he smelt it already. So I was like, oh wait, I forgot to take out his house. So I reached in, and he thought my hand was a mouse since I had already smelled like it, and wham, he nicked me on my hand. It's not bad. I like to compare the bite or nick. It's more like it's actually a lot more painful to get pricked on the finger when they do like your iron testing, or if you're diabetic, you have to prick your finger every day. That actually hurts a lot more than a little tiny kiss from a snake. But yeah, these are our 3 noodles so far. We are thinking of getting more, but not for a while, because believe it or not, as self-taken care of as they are, you know, you don't really have to, you know, because they take care of themselves pretty much on themselves. You just have to make sure that they have water, that they're, you know, that they're getting a lot, enough humidity and warmth in their enclosures. So, I don't know. My dream ball python is the white leucistic, blue-eyed, but they're expensive, so we don't know yet. But so far, these are our 3 little babies. Okay, run along, slither along. And yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave questions in the comment section, like and subscribe. Well, I go clean off my hands because I got snake pee pee on them. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.